Right. Is that just checking that's coming through for you?
Yeah, we've got it. Thanks, Helen.
Marvellous. Morning, everybody. Thank you so much to Matt Kirsty and the team for giving us some time to showcase ClickView as part of the spring conference. I'm Helen, one of the customer success managers here at ClickView. It's great to see some kind of familiar names as attendees as well as some new. Um, so, ClickView has been a long-term supporter of the BLC, and a previous BLC sponsor, and Heart of Worcester College have been a customer of ClickView for years. You may well have been to some of the in-person BLC conferences where we've had a keynote session or a workshop. And colleges have also benefited from discounts on their license to ClickView as a member of the BLC. You also then gain access to the BLC library, which hosts lots of brilliant blended learning videos that the BLC team create and manage. This then supplements the resources that you have access to as a BLC member. So it's really easy to kind of integrate the two. And then not only use the videos, but also then the added ClickView functionality to add to playlists, create interactives on top of them, and create clips and so on. So ClickView's recently had an upgrade, and we thought that this would be a great opportunity to show the latest version of ClickView. To make sure that colleges have got it already, have a full overview of what's new and the benefits to you and your colleagues that you now have access to. But for those of you that aren't ClickView customers, I would just kind of briefly explain the programme as it's had a lot of changes over the years. So what is ClickView? ClickView is a video learning platform that includes course supporting resources alongside broadcast TV for education. So by design, the ClickView original videos are short and engaging to try and offset passive watching, with functionality such as interactive videos to allow teachers to gain analytics insights when learners are watching videos, providing that really important evidence of learning. ClickView could be seen as kind of the Netflix of education, as we host our own produced videos, as well as hosting videos from other educational contributors, for instance, the BLC, their curated content. And so as a BLC member, you gain access to the BLC library as well, that the BLC team manage, plus the broadcast TV element for episodes and films which act brilliantly as a hook for learning. One of ClickView's aims is to reduce teacher time in finding safe, relevant videos for learners to watch. And so the latest version has adapted functionality to support with this further. As well as it being a teacher tool, ClickView is also very much a student tool and allows for self-led learning via a medium that young people are actively using, in that being video. So all learners can access ClickView independently to support their own learning needs as well. For those of you who are ClickView customers already, we wanted to show you the power of what you already have with this latest version of ClickView. And then for those of you that don't currently have ClickView, sort of what the value of a license would be. And to do that, Phil Whitehead from DN Colleges Group is kindly kind of going to demonstrate that for us. So DN Colleges Group have been a ClickView user for years. They made the switch from an alternate video provider to use ClickView and use it really innovatively alongside their other tech resources. A lot of you may already know Phil. He's actually on holiday for today's session, Jamie. But he's really kindly recorded us a video, and kind of I felt like it was better for you to hear about this from someone, from the perspective of someone like you. So I'm gonna pass over to virtual Phil to give us a bit of a demonstration. So bear with me 1 minute as I switch screens. Just checking you can still see Phil's lovely face coming through there. Brilliant. And you've got some audio?
No audio.
No
Helen,
audio.
actually.
Let me
Sorry.
just reshare. I think because I changed sharing, it might not have. Let's try that again. Tech, eh?
Hi everybody, it's Phil Whitehead from DN Colleges Group, the Director of Academic Services and Digital Learning. I'm really sorry I can't be there digitally in person today at the BLC Spring Conference, but what I wanted to do was show you how our college has been using the new ClickView features, the new interface, and how we find it really beneficial for our staff and students. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a whistle-stop tour, but please feel free to reach out to me at any time, apart from the time I'm on holiday, to go through any more questions that you might have. So I do hope you find the video useful, and like I say, I'm just going to show you some of the great things that ClickView have been doing and how we've been utilising them. So here, this is the ClickView homepage. It's refreshed, it's brand new, and it looks so much easier to use. As you can see here, you can scroll through these now and see recommended options. You can actually update your settings to update your subjects that you actually teach on, but also really useful for students as well. They can filter out the noise and just filter the subjects they are taught. You can click on new releases as well, and this will give you an updated list of new releases within the category that you've chosen. Again, this can be really beneficial, and you can also set your preferences here as well. Again, this is useful for both staff and students because it can save time and it just makes it easier to browse for everybody really and provide that familiar interface that they're used to. So in new releases here, you'll see that the updated option that I've got. I just wanted to show you some other things that are useful. So we've been using the functional skills and personal development videos. You'll see now a brand new interface with topics and also collected resources. So for example, in personal development, I could have a look at financial literacy. So these videos are useful across the college, across schools, and they can really help. And students can look at these themselves as well as staff. So we could also look at, for example, fake news, what's in the personal development section. And you'll see here that ClickView now saves our staff and students time because resources are collated. You can actually go on that video, you can watch it, but what's really great now, obviously you can see the interactiveness, but you can go on to like points of interest and tags. So this is really useful for students who typically now will watch parts of videos and want to skip to sections, but also for staff as well if they want to pick that up. You'll see as well resources that are currently created in there, so you don't even need to create your own worksheets to go along with a lot of these videos. They're custom built. So we, for example, do personal development and that's done. I just wanted to show you another one, a subject related one, was also structured in exactly the same way. So again, you can save time in your subject related areas as well as your overview ones. So for example, here I'm in computing and technology and I'm having a look at artificial intelligence. We all know that's a new trending topic at the moment, and you'll see videos there that can be used and shared. Another really important one, for example, we've been doing is using the sustainability video. So again, you can search these at the top and the search is so much better now. You can even filter this now, so you can search for sustainability, choose the sources you want. Do you want it to be movie and TV? Do you want it to have resources attached to those videos? Do you want them to be clips, interactive? And you can have multiple filters on there. You can even go to more filters and choose if it's bite-sized or medium, etc. And you can also use the tags as well. And the filters and tags work together. So you could search construction, sustainability and building design, and it'll actually filter the results even more. So it makes searching so much easier for everybody, and again, saving that time. And you can favorite those into playlists by clicking the heart or adding them to your own playlist as well. So we've got, for example, our LRC staff now creating playlists for our students. They can use the new search facilities to make that so much easier. And we'll do fun things such as like Easter videos, and we'll also do topic-based events as well, where we're creating those playlists for staff and students to use. So again, it's just been a real game changer for us and real quick, easy use. You'll see here, for example, in playlists, the playlists that I've just been creating, the sustainability ones here, for example. And you can even move these up and down, again, just making everything easier. We share these typically to like Viva Engaged, used to be called Yammer, and that's really easy to do by choosing the share button. And you can also remove videos from playlists as well, so you can keep them fresh and updated. I'll just go back into sustainability again because there's a few other things that I wanted to show. So in here, you'll see a full topic, but what I wanted to do is show you some of the interactive elements. So let's choose a video here, for example. And you can obviously see that video, they're all high quality. You'll see the resources and how I can download them quickly. Again, saving teacher time and having interactive resources to go along with the video so they're not just passive. You can share videos. We share these typically into our Microsoft team, but there's multiple ways you can share them into Google Classrooms, into various VLEs and platforms. We just happen to use Teams. And you can even change advanced settings such as making the link expire and password protect. We're currently looking at that to try and think of some kind of escape room activities with the password, so the students have to watch various different videos to get through the escape room. Another real good feature is like creating clips, etc. And you can do that from the three dots, as you can see here, and just being able to skip those videos nice and easy. So another thing you can also do is you can cast. So if you are casting this to multiple screens, you can clip up the video as well. So if there's just a section of the video that you want to share with learners, you can do that. Again, really easily. You just click the create a clip option, title it, and again, just a dead easy way of reducing the size of the video if it's just one specific bit that you want to look at. And again, you just click share, put that in your team, etc. They'll also sit in your My Videos as well, making it really easy to access. And again, students could do this as well, so they can create their own clips, etc. for videos as well, so dead easy. Another real good option is being able to put on the closed captions. It's a real big game changer for me. I'm a massive advocate of accessibility, and what's even better is you can even search these captions now. Again, so imagine you've got a real long video and there was a real good quote or a little bit, you can actually search for that and get access to it. I think it's worth mentioning the interactive elements as well. So you can actually have interactive. If you follow me on LinkedIn, you'll see big advocate of our immersive rooms at the moment. And we've been using the interactive elements, so we can put these on our screens and then the students can answer questions on the videos while they're watching it. And that's been a real game changer for us and really helping us promote our immersive rooms that we've been using. You can create your own as well. You can have two options. Instant feedback will give them correct answers as they go through, or the classic one at the end. Let's have a look at how we actually do that. So we're going to make our own. You just click add quiz and you then add the questions to it. So you can have true, false and various different options. You'll just see me working through this now. I'm just going to add a few like true, false. Again, real simple, it's not overly complicated to do this. It's a real simple way of adding questions to your videos that you can then use on various different platforms with the students to fill in. Once you've done it, you can even prevent skipping ahead, enable instant feedback if you want, and you can then share it or keep it private. So private means that you can just keep it within your institution, for example. So I've done that. Let's have a look at how that looks for students. So you'll see, again, we have this on our big whiteboards, but it could be done on iPads, phones, etc., even PCs. It's up to you. And then you can also get the feedback from this as well. So once done, you'll see in here, you'll get a full insight page and it breaks this down, providing the evidence of how students have done, the class performance, who's done really well, etc. So you can really help support the students as well. Again, you can just click view insights to get that at any time from any of your videos. So there's so many different ways we can do this. We've even been using this for staff CPD, if there's like large videos or information we want to pass to them. Again, I think for students as well, the movie and TV has been fantastic. Not everyone's got access to ClickView and Netflix and sources like that. And ClickView provides so many different videos, but in an interface that they're used to, but also safe as well. They're providing that good material that you can use with learners, but also they can use as well. And the Exchange archive as well, then the ClickView TV has been fantastic for accessing programs and sharing them with our staff. So the amount of requests we used to have from staff, and now it's so easy. It's the easiest platform I've used, and I hope you see that the video platform in ClickView it's created for teachers. That's its primary objective, is to be simple and effective for tutors to get them the videos and resources. So I know there's you'll have multiple priorities, but for us, ClickView's been absolutely amazing in just making sure that we can provide safe, effective videos to students and staff in a real simple interface that's not overcomplicated. Any questions, give us a shout.
So thank you to Phil. I'm just going to quickly jump back to my presentation. Okay, so Phil shared some brilliant examples of how his colleges are using ClickView. My personal favourite was the idea of them using it as part of escape rooms, so the password protection. So I'm really excited to hear more about that when they've launched. I think that's a brilliant idea. And I know that many of you that are in the session that are ClickView customers are already using in brilliant ways. I know a lot of you use as part of tutorials, for examples, enhancing learners' soft skills, getting that work readiness, interview preparation, things like that. So I just wanted to open up to see whether there are any questions about ClickView or anything that Phil covered in his video at all.
We've got anything in the chat at this point, Helen, but yeah, please do put some in if you want to while Helen's here. That'd be really helpful. But that was fantastic, Helen. And Virtual Phil.
Marvellous.
I mean, I love Phil anyway, but Virtual Phil is his new nickname for me now. So yeah,
he'll be grateful of me for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, Virtual Phil.
So obviously, massive thanks to Phil for going through, because giving that perspective of how they're using hopefully has given some ideas of how either your existing users of ClickView can use it in different ways. And if any of you that aren't ClickView users want to get in touch and see what we can do for your colleges, then my details are on screen. Please do reach out either with any follow-up questions or any queries about getting ClickView into your colleges as well.
Lovely. Thanks, Helen. Thanks ever so much for that. Wonderful presentation as always. And yeah. Oh, actually, but one just popped in from Rob. See you there, Rob. Hi, Rob. Yes, you can also get single sign-on for ClickView. Was just mentioning that as well. So yeah, really important.
Yeah, really easy. Yeah, really easy to get it integrated so that there's not a barrier around accessing and things as well. So thank you, Rob. Brilliant point.
Yeah, thank you. And as you've mentioned, Helen, you know, there's lots of super users with ClickView across the BLC network, as you know. So yeah, anyone that's wanting to explore that, obviously Helen and the team would be more than happy to support that. But there's plenty of users across the network that would be more than happy to sort of showcase what they're doing, or provide some examples of how they're using ClickView through their teaching and learning as well. So yeah, please do reach out to Helen, us, anyone that you need to help with that. Thanks very much, Helen.
No, not a problem. I was just going to say we'll be in person in your July event as well. So come and say hi to us. Any queries there, you can come and have a chat with us as well.
Yeah,
thank you so much, Helen, for the opportunity as well, Matt, Kirsty.
Oh, pleasure. Always welcome. Thanks, Helen. Thanks very much.
Pleasure.